Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the video. Uh, I'm gonna call this series TMI Dummy, and it's just gonna kind of be as like a bit of story time, wisdom, advice, maybe commenting on current events, shit like that. I plan to do it like once a week. Excuse me. And again, I just want it to be like something casual, like you throw this on while you're working or uh, gaming or beating your fucking shit if you really want to. And it's pretty cut and dry. Like, I wouldn't say cut and dry. I suppose the point is the reason I call it TMI is just because I'm going to be telling you stories and then like wisdom and shit. And then a lot of it is probably going to be more adult oriented, or at least like, remember that one scene from Family Guy? You know, who the fuck starts a conversation like that? I just sat down. That kind of beat. Yeah, that's what's going to be happening in these videos. That's why I'm calling it TMI. So just content warning. We're going to be talking about some weird shit. We're going to be talking about some weird shit. We might talk about adult shit. We might talk about sensitive shit. I just don't. I just don't give a hoot. Like I don't really care to. Like, this isn't your grandma's channel. I'm here to talk to you like an adult. I'm here to talk to you like you're my peer. And we're just gonna have a chill time and chat. So, I'm also gonna be. I think that what the idea is I want to put speed runs behind all of the episodes. So, this speed run is Super Mario 64 speed run. It is a 16 star in 20 minutes and 8 seconds. It's not even like. It's. What is it? It's rank 1347. I chose it just to kind of give a shout out to some dude, as well as give a speedrun that's like actually long enough for me to talk to. Because if it fucking ended in 5 minutes, I wouldn't really have anything to say. But anyway, yeah. So Super Mario 64 speedrun 16 star in 2008 by TOADSAGE. And then just a heads up, if you are TOADSAGE and you want me to take this video down because you don't like me using your speedrun in the background, just let me know in the comments or send me an email. I will absolutely take it down. I ain't trying to, I'm not trying to beef with you or anything. I just thought your speedrun was really cool and I wanted to give you like a little shout out. And I wanted to give the viewers something to kind of like keep their ADHD brains locked in. No offense, viewers. I have it too. Anyway, let's begin. So, the story I'm gonna tell you all today, I don't know if it's really a story. It kind of happened earlier. I, can something be a story if it happened earlier, or are you just recalling something? Where's the cutoff point for a story? I don't know. I think I'm being too nippy. I think just any sort of recollection is a story in a sense. Anyway, the story I want to tell today, that I did earlier today, is that, dear viewer, I have shaved myself entirely. Well, okay, not entirely. I didn't like shave my fucking eyebrows and my fucking head looking like Mr. Clean looking ass. We say ass here. We say ass here on the Bummy channel. Do not say ah. Thank you for your consideration. Fuck, what was I thinking? That's gonna happen a lot, where I'm just like, what was I thinking? Wow, me wanna have a whole thought. Bye bye. Yeah, okay, I shaved myself entirely, except minus like my head and my eyebrows. Not like, not the dumb parts. So legs, arms, feet, hands, and then the private zones, front and back. So I am smooth as butter. And it's my first time doing it, and it is weird. Like, I can't even explain it. Oh god, yeah. So like, the first thing you notice when you shave yourself, besides like a bit of rashing and itch, I don't get rashing and itching. That's because I use like an aftershave. Pro tip, if you're going to shave your body, use a fucking aftershave. Don't just shave yourself and then just raw dog life. You are going to be so uncomfortable every waking moment. It is not funny. Okay, it's a little funny, but still. Use aftershave, and then I use an aftershave on my body. The most efficient way to do it is technically in the shower, I think, but I don't like doing it in the shower because we don't have like a proper hairnet, so it just kind of clogs the drain. So I've got my own technique I will not spoil, but simply put, it makes cleanup extremely easy. Anyway, God, I be yapping. I be yapping. This is why I chose the 20-minute video and not like the 5. So the first thing you notice when after shaving is, firstly, you notice there is a little bit of like rashing and itching where you're like, oh, that feels uncomfortable. There's supposed to be hair there. And then, you know, hopefully to God you didn't cut yourself too much. You know, I ended up cutting myself quite a little bit. It was mainly around the joints. Like, the center of my arms, center of my legs, all that stuff was fine. Clean, butter clean, smooth and up and down. But like, the joints? Dude, I cut the shit out of my joints. Like, let me check. Yeah, I have like 3 little nicks on my left shoulder and 2 on my right. I've got a few little nicks on my face. Oh, yeah, a few little nicks on my face. I've got 3 nicks on my left wrist, 1 nick on my right. Like, just anywhere there was like joints, I got scratched the shit out of because like I was trying to get the right angle for the love of God, and I just couldn't. I just couldn't get those angles, man. Ugh. Anyway. And the worst one I got was actually on my shoulder. Like, I don't know what the fuck I did, but I gave myself like a clean fucking cut on the back of my shoulder blade, and I took the skin off. Like, I didn't take it entirely off, but like, you can see the fresh skin. You can see like the new skin, because your skin is in like 2 or 3 layers. You have the dead skin on top, which is like the top layer. You can still like feel and shit through it, but like that's kind of dead skin. It's not really sensitive. But then under that you have your new skin, which is like your fresh skin that's constantly regenerating. Think about it like a lizard, how like a lizard sheds, like has that big shed of skin, and then under it all there's like new scales and everything. Except instead of doing it like in one swing like a lizard, we're just constantly cycling it. You're constantly making new skin, and you're constantly losing skin as well. Fun fact, did you know that most dust, especially in households, is composed of your skin? That's right. All that dust that's sitting around, if it didn't come in from the outside, it came from you. Congratulations. You are a dust bunny. Just like me. But, yeah, no, I gave a good nick on my fucking shoulder. And it exposed the fresh skin, and it bled a good bit. Ugh. Nasty. So the first thing is that. The second thing you notice immediately, bro fumbled. Oh my god. That was... Anyway. By the way, I haven't seen... I'm not watching these speedruns before I do it, so we're seeing it at the same time. It's kind of also to keep my ADHD in check. The second thing you notice, and I'm sure anyone who's like shaven themselves entirely knows exactly what I'm talking about, you start feeling everything. Because you don't realize when you have, especially when you're a dude and you have a lot of hair, all of that hair kind of bundles together and it creates like a layer on top of your skin. So when you put a shirt on, or you're like laying in a blanket if you sleep shirtless, you're not really feeling the blanket or the clothes. I mean, you're kind of feeling it on your underside, but you're not feeling it on the overside of your arm where all the hair is. And when you shave, you start feeling all of it fully, and it is weird. Like, imagine getting touched in a place you've never been touched before by something. Like, imagine if, like, I don't know. Like, imagine if a piece of cloth touched the top of your bald head, but you've never been bald, so you have no idea what that feels like. Like, when you press your hand down on your hair, assuming you're not bald, you don't feel your hand, you feel your hair pressing down on your head. But if you shave your head, then you just feel your hand. Like if you were to touch like the palm of your hand with your other hand, that's what you feel on your head. And it's super weird. And again, that's on my arms, that's on my legs. I can feel everything. And it is incredibly awkward. But I digress. That's the second thing you notice. And the final thing you notice is that it feels good as hell being clean. Well, for real. After like there's a bit of itching and rashing, dude, it feels so good. It feels and looks so good to just be buttery smooth all over. You feel amazing. I'm sure any twinks who are out there know exactly what I'm talking about. I mean, I don't. I was about to say like, oh yeah, it takes one to know one, but I don't know if I'd really classify myself as a twink. I mean, okay, now I'm a twink, because a twink, from what I understand, is a hairless man, like a mostly hairless man. And yeah, I'm currently a twink. But generally speaking, my build really isn't twinkish. I won't spoil too much, but I will say, if one day I end up exposing myself, I'm not gonna look too dissimilar to Bummy. You're gonna see me and you're gonna be like, yeah, that's him. yeah, that's him right there. Anyway. So yeah, those are the three big things with like shaving my skin. Overall, really cool and really fun, and like, again, it takes forever. It takes over an hour to do. The best way to do it is in the shower and with, again, use aftershave so you don't burn like a bitch, and use setup use a thing that you put on your hair and skin before shaving to make shaving easier, as it makes the hairs stand up and you do not suffer immensely. It literally halves the process. It's so important. But I don't use a shower when I do it because our shower doesn't have a hair drain, so I use other methods. And that's pretty much that for that story. My hair is I will also say my hair looks like a fucking dome. I got kind of like that fucking Edna from Mr. Incredibles look. Mine is like the clean bob cut. Mine is just like a fucking like a hairball. Me straight. Actual animal material. I guess on that note, I would also like to clarify a second thing that I'm sure for the few people who are watching this that are you're probably curious about. Am I a furry? Kinda. Here's the thing. I don't have like a proper OC. This like weird bummy that I have up here in the upper right corner. Hello, bummy. Hello, bummy. This bummy that I have in like the upper right corner isn't really like a proper OC. I mean, it's an OC. OC means original character, and this is in fact original character. But like I don't dress up like this little rabbit boy. I don't draw fan art of him. I don't, especially don't do anything sexual with him. Jesus. Okay, side tangent. Holy fuck, the furry community is horny as fucking balls. Oh my god. Like, I can't even... It's a little wild to me how horny other furries are. Like, and again, I'm not knocking you for like being an adult or wanting to, you know, make a little josh with the homies every so often. But the thing that I particularly find trouble with is the just oversharing of information and flirting. And I don't even mean like this kind of oversharing where it's like, oh man, I shaved myself today. I mean like, oh, this is my dick size. These are my kinks. Here is artwork of my OC engaging in these kinks. And it's like, why? Like, I really want to make friends in this community. I think people are cool. Especially because in the furry community, there's typically a lot of very intelligent people. But there comes a certain point where it's like, I have trouble clicking on someone's profile or really reaching out to them because I click on their profile and then it's just porn. Porn, and more porn. Their subs are porn, their drawings are porn. The whole thing, the whole shebang. And it's like, again, I'm not knocking you for enjoying adult themes. You do whatever you want, man. It's, you know, enjoy yourself. But I will say that, like, if I click on your profile and it's just, oops, all horny, I'm not interacting with you, bro. I'm not. Firstly, I want to keep this channel relatively dignified. Like, we'll make some sex jokes, we'll make some dumb jokes, we'll make some horny jokes. But, like, at no point am I ever going to outright state my kinks. I'm not drawing artwork of my kinks. I'm not doing like any shock collar bullshit or stuff like that. Oh my god, seriously, there are way too many furries that get into putting on a shock collar. I'm not like showing you my beans or anything. I'm not doing all that. Did you just fumble the throw? Lol. I suppose sorry for like the mini rant. The reason I say all of that is because there was one furry streamer I was following, And he's a really chill guy. He makes fun content. He's really nice and wholesome. And then out of nowhere, like 2 months ago, he just went off on horny posting. Like, showing his OC's tummy, showing that he has a hypnotization fetish, showing that he absolutely has not a feral fetish, but like man, I'd love it if someone very forcefully had sex with me. Etc., etc. And it's like, dude, I was watching your content for the funny quips and the beautiful art. I was not coming here to see you just like completely divulge and turn your YouTube account to a Furfinity account, man. And it's like I can't even show it on my feed anymore. Barely open my thing in public. Because now that he's doing that stuff and I view his content sometimes, YouTube takes that as like, oh, you want to watch horny furry content. Let me completely stuff your feed with horny furry content now. And it's like, nah, man, I was enjoying that. It was chill. It was chill. I liked you, and then you did all that. Look, I don't mind being sexual with like my friends. And again, I'm not knocking sex jokes or getting a little quirky sometimes. But I am absolutely like, I cannot condone just vapid horny posting. And the thing that pisses me off is that he didn't do it before. I mean, this chat makes sex jokes with him. I mean, you made sex jokes. No shit, we all do. But like, he's made it all the way up to this point, not posting horny content. Not divulging and giving into posting horny content. Which again, if you choose to make a career out of that, that's your choice. I'm not shitting on you. But it is a statement of like, why do most people post horny content? Because it gets you views. It gets easy money. He didn't need that. He already had a successful YouTube career and channel. And then he started horny posting after he already got popular. What's the point? What's the point of doing that? It's like you're running a relay race and you decide to just strip completely butt-ass naked right before the finish line. I don't know. That's my little rant on that. But the point is that I don't know if I'd really consider myself a furry. I've got the little guy here. I've got my little boy. But like again, you're not gonna see me horny post. I refuse to horny post. If I ever start horny posting, take me out back with a 12 gauge and do it must be done. But beyond that, I don't know if I'd really consider myself a furry. By technicality, I am, because, you know. Look at my fucking VTuber, dog. But otherwise, like, literally beyond this VTuber and, like, an appreciation for, like, good character design, which a lot of good character design revolves around anthropomorphic animals or those that are non-human. He doesn't show the ending. L. My brain. Oh, thank God, I'm covering myself. I was about to say like, oh shit, my thing. Nope, I'm covered. My Bummy is perfectly covering the part that is myself. But anyway, so that's about it, to be honest. Like maybe I'll become a furry in the future. Maybe I will say I am an artist, So I probably will post more art in the future, like Bummy. I completely drew Bummy, like all this little bunny and all of his silly little poses. I drew all that. That's me. Ugh. Side note, I was also watching another YouTuber who had like the worst PNG tuber on the planet. It was so it was so garbage. And like it was so bad that a fan literally redrew all of his fucking poses and he used those because it was so atrocious before. It was pretty bad. Like I'm not trying to like piss on the dude, but it was pretty bad. I'm gonna be honest with you, Chief. And of course I'm not gonna call out who it was. He can't know, he can't know. But this is my PNG tuber. Fun story. Originally, it was gonna be like a way more complex design. Like I had this whole like kind of snarky bummy idea, kind of inspired. His design was kind of inspired by like Beastars, because I fuck with Beastars. I've read all of Beastars before the anime was even a thing. Before it was even released. I read the whole thing. Beastars is ooh 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 good ass series. Good ass series. Though Haru could be less of a bitch sometimes. That ass. Anyway, that's about it. So, just a conclusion. I shaved my entire body. Uh, feels good, men. But also there are some weird things that come alongside that. If you're ever thinking about shaving your own body, uh, furries are really horny, and like if you're a furry content creator and you're getting popular, please don't just suddenly switch to horny posting. I don't. Again, I don't knock you at all for making like horny jokes here and there. That's not my issue at all. But it's like the idea that like this was safer work, well, mostly. Like maybe your fans were like horny with you, but those are fans. Like that's asking furry fans to not be horny is like asking anime fans to not be cringe. It's not happening. You may wish it happens, but it's not happening. And again, also that's not me pissing on anime fans. I watch anime sometimes. I will not say what anime is, but I do watch anime. I will say the most recent one I watched is the volleyball anime. I think it was Hoya. Oh, that one fucks pretty hard. I play a sport like casually, so I really like it. But yeah, second thing, furry community horny bad bunk 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 bunk. And then again, just to be absolutely clear with you, you're not getting horny content here. I'll make some sex jokes every so often. I'll get a little quirky at night, but we are not horny posting. You are not going to see me posting a video about Bummy's tummies or his little paws or anything. That ain't happening. That ain't happening. You can't make me. You can't make me. But yeah. And then the final thing is me when I remember what I was talking about 3 minutes ago. Oh, the final thing is I wouldn't really consider myself a furry. Obviously my OC is a furry, so like it's hard. I can't exactly deny the allegations. And I do like anthropomorphic characters and just generally good character design. But I haven't, other than just being a casual outside observer of the fandom, I haven't really been like integrated in the fandom by any means. And I mean, when I know the fandom, I've just been here a while. I know about the carpet furry, and I know about the hallway pizza, and I know about the diaper bombs. I don't know every single little bit of lore, but I know a lot of things because, again, I've just been an outside observer for a while. So maybe eventually I'll start joining the furry community more. But again, the critical levels of horniness are my biggest deterrent from properly joining the community. So hopefully I can make like, I mean, again, I don't mind if like a few of my friends are horny or I talk or I interact with people who are horny. But I'll let you know I'm gonna go out of my way to interact with you. Like if you fire at me or you friend me, the first thing I'm doing is I'm looking at your profile. And if I don't like what I see, we ain't friends, bro. We ain't friends. That's not to say you can't shoot your shot, just if I say no, you know why. You you know why. And again, I might make friends with a few other furry VTubers, and then some of them are probably going to be horny, at least sometimes. Let's see. Well, I was about to like name a few, but I was like, this video's long enough already. So hopefully I can make more friends in this community, and hopefully I can make friends who are not obnoxiously horny. Again, I don't mind us like fucking around and making jokes like, oh ha ha, ooh, I'm gonna touch you, ooh, I'm gonna touch you. Hey bro, your lips are looking really cold right now. Mind if I warm them up with mine? That kind of shit. But I want it to just be like the jokes. I don't want to watch their next video and it's like, oh, that is a 10-minute clip of you moaning into the mic because your audience is shocking you with a shock collar. My brother in Christ, your fandom wants to fuck you. That's why they're here. Brother, 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 you don't have to do this. You don't have to be horny on main. Come on. But yeah, that's about it. And again, if you make that kind of content, whatever, man. Same with if you enjoy that kind of content. Have fun with it. Who cares? I'm not your dad. I'm not gonna fucking disown you if I find out that you like furries? And some of them are kinda hot? Holy moly. I'm gonna fucking kill you. But at the same time, again, if you're trying to pull up here and you send me a friend request, just know I'm looking at that profile. I'm clicking your profile. I'm looking up your name in Twitter. I'm never going to call it X. X is so gay. I'm going to look up your name on Twitter and Instagram. And if I find some sus shit, you might be capped. So just letting you know. Just letting you know. But anyway, that's about it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all very much for listening to this rant video in my TMI explanation. So, in the next episode of this series, I have no idea what the fuck I'll talk about it. I haven't even decided if I'm going to make another. But for the time being, thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you later. Mwah.